Oh, I forgot something. Oh. Hey, how about that? There we go. Now we're set. Let's get into it, fellas. So apparently we're in a tornado watch here, so we'll keep an eye on that. Green Bay will get the ball first here. Cairo Santos to kick it away to Amari Rogers, who was in the news plenty this week. Both Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers were asked about him in the offense, and their response was he's returning for us. So we'll see what happens. Hey, Alan Lazard making the start. He's here. Let's go. Let's freaking go. But yeah, apparently we're in a tornado watch. So if I just instantly dip out of here at some point, that's probably why. Aaron Jones takes a quick pitch here from Rodgers off the right side. He picks up 3 or so. Oh, we got freaking Rollstat as the ref. Got an illegal low block against the Bears. Kind of crazy. That's on Vildor. He went low here on John Runyon. Didn't really make too much contact, but that's the rule here now. So Rodgers under center here. Packers out close to midfield here. 2 receivers left. One to the right is Watkins. He'll now motion Christian Watson that side. He'll hand off to Jones running right. Jones picks up about 4 out to the 47-yard line. Wow, Aaron Rodgers last week had his lowest rating since week 1 against the Saints last year. Couldn't have picked that. Could not have guessed. Rodgers here in the gun. 1 receiver each side. Rodgers with the backs split to either side of him. I think that's actually DeGuara to his left. Rodgers play fake, fires over the middle. He's got his man Sammy Watkins into Bears territory to the 39-yard line. The nice little RPO up the seam here to Sammy Watkins. And Rodgers has his first completion of the night. Very nice throw. Hey, Rebecca, welcome to the stream. Man, Steelers got to go to Kenny Pickett here. Mitch Trubisky is still trash. Rodgers here in the gun. 3 receivers to the left. A.J. Dillon in the game at running back. 1 receiver to the right. They'll give it to Dillon running right. He gets about 3 yards, maybe just 2. Yes. Can we end the Mitch Trubisky experiment in Pittsburgh already? Because yes. Yeah. I feel that. Rodgers here in the gun. 1 back to each side. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They'll now motion Aaron Jones to the slot left side. Rodgers goes hard count here. Now takes a snap. Rodgers looking far side. He flips it over the head of everybody over A.J. Dillon, and it'll be 3rd and 7. Hey, Avs fan 29, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Man, what a weekend for football, by the way. First college football, lighting it up on Saturday, and then today the NFL answers very quickly. Also, apparently, now that there's people here, apparently my county is in a tornado watch. So if I cut the stream and immediately leave, the plan is that I'll be back if something goes wrong. But if I cut the stream, that's why. Caught Allen Lazard for a first down over the middle on the slant. That's his first catch of the season, and it goes for a first down like all of his catches do. How's about that? It's a great catch by Lazard and a good throw by Rodgers. Doesn't leave Lazard out hanging in front of Eddie Jackson there. Throws it low. Lazard goes down to gets it, and he avoids the hit by Eddie Jackson. Offset eye to the left here for Rodgers under center. Watkins wide to the left. Lazard wide to the right. It'll be a quick pitch back to A.J. Dillon. He'll cut up the field and maybe gets a yard. Bears defense doing pretty well against the run here so far today, but Packers, I would expect, will continue to keep pounding the rock. Welcome back, Lizard King. Stay safe there, bud. That's the plan. We're watching the weather and the game here. We got all sorts of stuff going on here, so that's the plan here. 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. Opening drive of the game here for Green Bay. They're inside the Bears 30. Handoff to A.J. Dillon, and again, it's red immediately. It's Blackson in the backfield. Yeah, it's unlike when we have Trubisky being a quarterback, we barely get first downs. Yeah. Oh, Josh Myers got absolutely smoked on the inside zone read there. And it'll be 3rd and long here for the Packers. 3rd and 10, just inside the Bears' 30-yard line. Week 2 has been crazy. It's been incredible. 9th play of the drive here, 10-15 to go in the first quarter. Trips receivers right, 1 to the left. Rodgers takes a snap, and we have a flag. No, Green Bay called a timeout. Okay. All right, 3rd and 10 here for the Packers. Play clock at 10 after the timeout. Ball at the Bears' 28-yard line. Two receivers each side here for Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Jones is in the game. Rodgers, deep drop, rolls out to his left. He floats it for Aaron Jones, and he makes the catch inside the 15, and they rule it a catch. Ball came out at the very end there. I believe this will be a catch and a fumble out of bounds. Great throw by Rodgers, rolling to his left, fits it in there to Aaron Jones. And I think that's going to be a catch here, and Aaron Jones out of bounds. Rodgers, though, gets up, runs a quick play. As we have multiple flags on the play. False start here on Green Bay. So it'll be 1st and 15 here. I have a friend who's a New England Patriots fan. I know he's going to be bragging about it at school. Yeah, that's how they go. DB, should I watch your stream or do homework? I think you should do both. You should have the stream up and then, write the homework or like open up a new tab. I think you should do both. Or I guess I should say you should listen to the stream, but do your homework. 1st and 15 here at the 17-yard line. Rodgers in the gun. Quick throw out to Dobbs, and that's the second week in a row that Romeo Dobbs has had one of those quick hitters that he didn't have his head turned for. And it'll be 2nd and 15. Thoughts on Aaron Rodgers' new hair? I don't fucking care what he does with his hair. Cut it, let it grow, shave it, mohawk. I don't care. 2nd and 15 now from the 17-yard line. Two receivers right, one to the left. That's A.J. Dillon split out wide. Rodgers looks end zone. He's got his man Lazard, but it's broken up at the last minute. Oh, it was a great throw, but a better play by the DB. Rodgers knew he had Lazard one-on-one. He threw a jump ball to the goal line, and Gordon makes a great play at the goal line. Oh, Rodgers, you got to put that back corner, man. Oh, Rodgers got to put that back corner. If he puts that over the shoulder instead of a jump ball, that's probably 6 points on the board. But unfortunately, can't connect with Lazard here on 2nd and 15. 3rd and 15 now from the 17-yard line. Rodgers takes a snap. In the pocket, now rolling out, and he gets hit from behind and sacked back at the 23-yard line. It's Gibson, and the Packers come up empty. After getting to the red zone, they'll kick a field goal here on 4th down. Good call. That's a TD if he leads him. I don't think Rodgers was expecting Lazard to beat him that badly. Oh, Romeo Dobbs slipped over the middle. I don't know if Rodgers was even looking at him, but Dobbs came open over the middle there, and he slipped. Mason Crosby, a 40-yard attempt here from the left hash. Snap, good hold down. Mason Crosby's kick is up and good, and the Packers take their first lead of the season, 3-0. They get points on the board on the opening drive, but they're going to wish they had 6. Rodgers is definitely going to want that throwback to Lazard. Yeah, I think the Steelers MVP for those 2 games is Chris Boswell. Yeah, I'm definitely agreeing with that. And yes, once again, we're drinking the blood of our enemies. Except this time it's the Chicago Bears, not the Ohio Bobcats. It's not a Packers game until we blow a timeout on the first drive. Thoughts on Daniel Jones saying he's a top 5 QB? Did he actually say that? There's no way he actually said that. Look, I appreciate people that have confidence in themselves. I've always said that. I've always said that I appreciate people with confidence in themselves. But I also appreciate people that are realistic about themselves. If he wanted to say that he's still confident in himself being a starting quarterback in the NFL, I'd be like, yeah, go out there and prove it, and we'll see what happens. Obviously, the Giants 2-0, something that I don't think a lot of people saw coming, but you know, I think if he's gonna say he's a top 5 QB, I think he's been smoking something that Aaron Rodgers probably had in the offseason. Do you think Urban Meyer is being blackballed by the league? No. No, that man's had way too many chances to not fuck shit up. And he has yet to prove that he won't fuck shit up. So I don't think he's being blackballed. Tristan Ebner, from about a yard deep in the end zone, out across the 20 to the 25, he's wrapped down close to the 29-yard line. And the Chicago offense will take the field for the first time with 8:28 to go here in the first quarter. You think the league is on notice of the Giants? I think they're paying attention now. I don't know that they're on notice per se, because I still think the Giants are quite bad. But I think they've played relatively well through 2 games. I didn't watch a lot of their game against the Titans, but said the 17 won the race. I did see that Buescher won the race. I'm really happy for Chris Buescher. I don't like Roush Fenway at all, but really happy for Chris Buescher yesterday winning the Bristol race. Justin Fields starts under center. Give to David Montgomery running right. He'll pick up close to 4 yards. Also, the 17 won the race. Yeah, that was sick. I'm really happy for Chris Buescher. I mean, he's drove his ass off for Roush Fenway, and I'm glad if one of the Roush Fenway cars was going to win, it was him. 2nd and 6 here for the Bears after the David Montgomery run. One receiver each side, one tight end each side, and David Montgomery is the lone setback. Fields gives it to him. Montgomery cuts left, makes a man miss out across the 40, and David Montgomery into the secondary rips forward up close to the to the Bears' 45-yard line. David Montgomery, a couple good carries here to start the game. Oh, and they fumble the snap, but Fields gets back on it, but he's not going anywhere. Big Jarran Reed made the stop. Justin Fields had trouble with the snap, and Jarran Reed was there to make sure nothing came of the broken play. Great job by him. Bears will burn a timeout here with the play clock winding down. They hadn't even hardly broken the huddle. It'll be 6:24 to go here in the first quarter. And the Packers lead at 3-0 after their opening drive field goal. Did you see the WNBA season is finally over and a team won the championship? I got a notification for it on my phone, but I'll be honest, I didn't care who it was because I don't watch a lot of WNBA. Yeah, my favorite driver finished second in the race. Nice. It's always a bittersweet feeling because you're super happy with running that well, but at the same time you're like, damn, so close, so close. Do you think Brock Purdy is on welfare by now? No, because he's actually their backup now. Because unfortunate news out of San Francisco, Trey Lance likely done for the season with a broken right ankle. Suffered in the first quarter of today's game against the Seattle Seahawks. So very unfortunate news. Jimmy Garoppolo came in. 49ers ended up winning the game. Brock Purdy was a healthy scratch today. So he was not available to come in. But he will definitely be QB2 for the foreseeable future for the 49ers, unless they make a trade of some kind, which who knows. Can Trey Lance play on that injury? I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna say that one's kind of that's a hard no. I don't know that anyone can play on that injury. So 2nd and 10 here following the mishandled snap. Justin Fields in the gun for the first time. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. David Montgomery remains the back. They'll give it to him. Flea flicker back to Justin Fields, who gets hit as he throws, but he's got a wide open man. That's Equanimeous St. Brown, the former Packer. He was working on Jair Alexander. And Equanimeous St. Brown gets deep into Packers territory off of the flea flicker. Oh, Adrian Amos bit way too far forward on that flea flicker. I mean, they may have been in like a cover one shell or something like that. So, maybe he's in the right spot there. But if he's not, pitch here to David Montgomery running right, cuts up field inside the 20 to the 15. David Montgomery down to the 11-yard line, and another big run for David Montgomery. That's his second time breaking through into the second level. Yeah, I was watching someone who said Mason Rudolph would be a better starter than Mitch Trubisky. I mean, he probably would be. Do I gamble? Not very frequently. And by not very frequently, I mean unless it's sports betting. David Montgomery, another nice pickup. He gets close to 9. David Montgomery, big opening drive here for the Bears. I don't gamble like going to casinos and shit, but I occasionally bet on like sports games. Justin Fields under center. They'll fake it to David Montgomery. Fields rolling out to his right. He's got a rushing lane and he's into the end zone off the near side pylon. And Justin Fields gives the Bears the lead on their opening drive of the game. It's 6-3. Cairo Santos extra point up and good, and it's 7-0 or 7-3 Bears, excuse me, here in the first quarter. All right, that AJ. AJ, come on, man. Come on now, AJ. Come on now, AJ. You're better than that, man. Oh man. This is gonna be a stressful game, isn't it? Kickoff is through the end zone for a touchback. Packers will take over from their own 25-yard line for the second drive in a row. All right, Packers on offense again here. Two receivers right, one to the left is Watkins. They'll motion Aaron Jones to the right. Give us to A.J. Dillon running left, and A.J. Dillon has his best run of the game. That'll be 6 yards off the left side. 2nd and 4 here for Green Bay. David Montgomery had runs of 4, 12, 13, and 9 yards. Good job, fellas. I mean, part of me likes that because David Montgomery's my guy, but I wish he wouldn't do it against us. Rodgers in the gun, takes a snap, give it to A.J. Dillon, cuts back right side, first down Packers, and not much more. Why did the Packers draft Jordan Love? Jay, your guess is as good as mine. I have absolutely no idea. Not a remote clue as to why we drafted Jordan Love. Not a clue. Not a one. Nope. Got nothing. Rodgers here in the gun. A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones both in the game again here. Swing Aaron Jones out to the right. Play fake to Dillon. Rodgers will now check it down to Dillon and just completely missed him. Spiked it into the floor in front of him. Maybe it's because he loved the French. All right, Rebecca. Rodgers here in the gun. Two receivers right, one to the left is Lazard. Rodgers takes a snap. Rodgers rolls out to his left, now cuts back to his right. He's got some room if he wants it. He's going to run out of bounds after a short gain, but there is a flag down, and so I guess we'll check that. Not sure where the flag was thrown, but I'd imagine on a QB scramble drill like that, this is coming back. So it's illegal contact on the Bears. It's a 5-yard penalty from the end of the run, so that'll be a first down. That's on Jaquan Brisker, the rookie safety out of Penn State, who I love, by the way. Kid is a monster. Not much of a penalty there, but there definitely was some. So Rodgers here in the gun, 1st and 10. Ball out close to midfield here at their own 48. They'll bring Amari Rodgers in motion. He gets that's Christian Watson. He gets the touch pass and he gets lit up, but reaches for the first down. He's very close to it. He got hit by Jalen Johnson and Jaquan Brisker. They're going to mark him about a half yard short. So a little 9-yard reception there for Christian Watson. And I think he actually got the first down there, but they marked him short. Rodgers under center here. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll give it to Aaron Jones running right. Aaron Jones gets a first down inside the 40-yard line. Kyler Gordon in on the stop, but not before Jones picks up a first down. Sorry, I had to make the joke. Listen, I get it. Lazard is on the sideline, and I don't like it. Can we not do that? I'd rather not do that. Don't do this to me. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Rodgers takes a snap. Play fake. He's got his man Sammy Watkins wide open over the middle inside the 20 to the 15 and cut down at the 14-yard line. Sammy Watkins, welcome to week 1 just a week later, as he's exploded for a couple nice grabs over the middle of the field so far in the first quarter. Throw was a little high, but Watkins able to snag it right up the middle of the field on the play action. And then a good little chip block downfield there by, I believe it was Romeo Doubs. Packers at the 14-yard line, one receiver each side here for Rodgers I formation. Rodgers give to A.J. Dillon running right, runs into his own man and also a couple of Bears. Sammy Watkins has 2 catches for 35 yards. DB, I'd like to apologize for my last comment. It was insensitive and gross. I disrespected the stream, and that's a deep fly ball by Castellanos, and that'll make it a 4-0 ball game. That's the AJ I know and love. 2 receivers left here, 1 to the right for Rodgers. They'll now motion to Guara right side. AJ Dillon stays the back, and end of the first quarter. Bears leading it 7-3. But the biggest news of the day, Allen Lazard to the sideline. Is Tom Brenneman getting blackballed by the league? I don't know that he's getting blackballed by the league. I mean, you definitely can't say what he said, especially over the air. So it was kind of on him, and then it's on the company for what they do after that, or it's on the team or whoever, or the network, whoever makes that decision. Can you narrate the ads too? So here we've got the Geico Gecko in a boat. He's sailing in the ocean. Both hands on the wheel. Good technique. Takes one hand off and he hits a patch of rough water. Oh, and he's doing circles in the water. The kid with the remote control can't control the boat. And the Gecko is out of control trying to get you to save money on car insurance. Like that? Is it? Do you narrate the games even when you're not live? Not generally. Generally, I just yell at my screen. Like, you fucking idiot. Why did you drop that? new Subway series. Oh, TV #1 rated drama, Chicago. We're starting with Fire, now Hospital. I don't know the TV shows. Have you ever left anything mean on Rate My Professors? No, actually, I've not. I don't know. I don't actually know if I've ever left anything on Rate My Professors. I'll be honest. By the way, if Lazard is not healthy, I do genuinely think the Packers are in serious trouble tonight. So hopefully he's back at some point. Packers here trailing 7-3. Oh, he is back in the game. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're good. Ball at the 15-yard line. They'll motion Lazard left to right. 2 receivers left. Lazard alone to the right. Rodgers flip to Aaron Jones. Cuts upfield inside to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Aaron Jones. And the Packers strike on the first play of the second quarter as they retake the lead 9-7, pending the extra point. A great drive put together, and they ran it to the weak side that just so happened to have you-know-who Aaron Jones found the seam, cut upfield, and hit the hole to the goal line. Bang! Allen Lazard cuts out Roquan Smith, opens up the hole. Josh Myers takes out the corner, and the lead blockers for the Packers lead the way as the extra point is up and good from Mason Crosby. It's 10-7 Green Bay. No, that's going to be a rushing touchdown. Apparently, it's being listed as a passing touchdown. That'll be a rush. That was definitely a lateral and or backwards. Any chance number 9 catches the ball this week? He did catch a touch pass. Why don't they turn the lights out anymore? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. But number 9, Christian Watson caught a touch pass on the opening drive. So, I mean, if you want to count that, which it technically goes down as a reception, he does have a catch. Mason Crosby kicks it about a yard deep into the end zone. That's Tristan Ebner, and he cannot get to the 20. Maybe he gets to the 20, but right around the 19-yard line. Good kick coverage there. That was Isaiah McDuffie, one of the first Packers down there. Justin Fields under center, play fake to David Montgomery. He'll now roll out to his right. He's hit from behind. Preston Smith ball comes out at the end. It is recovered by the Packers. No, the Bears jump on it. They do rule him down by contact there. That was Preston Smith. Came from behind him, knocked the football out. But like I said, I think they're going to rule him down by contact. That's Preston Smith beating the left tackle, Jones. Runs all the way around the offensive line and gets Justin Fields to the ground. That's a great play as, yes, Justin Fields was down back close to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 15 here for the Bears. Justin Fields in the gun. Quick swing out to Darnell Mooney, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. Rasul Douglas brings down Darnell Mooney close to the 10-yard line, and it'll be 3rd and a long ways for Chicago. Rasul Douglas read the screen, swing pass perfectly. A good catch by Darnell Mooney on the low throw, but Rasul Douglas picks up the big TFL, and it's 3rd and 19 for the Bears back at their own 11-yard line. Do you own a cheese hat? I do, actually. I do actually own a cheese head. It's at my parents' house. I do not have it here, but I do own one. Hopefully TJ Watt is back. Hopefully at some point. Quick screen here to David Montgomery to the 15. He's met once again Rasul Douglas in on the stop. And a very quick 3-and-out forced by the Packers defense. A much better series overall from the Packers, mostly because Preston Smith got it off to a good start with the sack on first down. Love to see him getting pressure. That's what the Packers need in order to succeed here. As Amari Rodgers deep to receive the kick. Punt is away. Amari Rodgers makes the fair catch at about the 40-yard line. And that'll be where the Packers take over. I hope TJ Watt's going to be back here. They did put him on IR, which I think means he's out 6 to 8 weeks. I don't know the exact IR rules for like when players can return. But if I had to guess anyway, I believe he has to miss like 6 weeks or something of that nature. So how'd the fantasy week go for everybody this week? It's not looking great for me. I've still got Allen and Diggs to play in the league that I care more about. So we could still probably maybe come away with the win in that one, but the other league, not looking great. I did get points from Kyler Murray in the end, but it was not a pretty week for anyone that's not Nick Chubb on my team there. Derek Carr had like 17 points in the first half, and he ended up with like 19. Like Derek Carr absolutely died in the second half of that game, which made me kind of sad. I also started Lazard over Cortland Sutton, so we'll see how that goes. I can't bet. I'm not old enough. I would I would keep it that way, Rebecca. It's usually not worth it. Usually not worth it. You know, like a $2 or $3 bet here, $5 bet here, $10 bet here maybe. But I usually don't go much past a $5 or a $10 bet. Is Derek Carr bad? I don't think he's bad. I think Devontae Adams made a tremendous mistake though. I don't think Derek Carr is bad. I think Derek Carr is kind of middle of the road quarterback for the NFL. He's right around that. I would rank him like 15th, 16th, somewhere in there. Maybe a little bit higher. I think the Raiders defense is a lot better than I thought they'd be. Rodgers here in the gun, fakes it to AJ Dillon, tries to find Sammy Watkins on the slant, but it's incomplete. Kyler Gordon in coverage. I don't know what went wrong with the Raiders today because I wasn't watching that game until it was overtime, really. But it's not even a bad release by Watkins, and I think he really should have caught that. It's a little bit of a low throw, but I think he short-armed it a little bit. Rodgers maybe could have had it an inch or two closer to Watkins, but I mean, really, that's not even a bad throw. 2nd and 10 here for the Packers at their own 39-yard line. Rodgers taking a timeout. Second one burned here, and we've got 12:46 to go in the first half. Death taxes starting 0-2 in fantasy football. That do be how it be. David Bakhtiari still inactive. An F in the chat. Second and 10 here for Rodgers under center. One receiver each side, 2 tight ends in the game. Rodgers, play fake, rolling out to his right, needs to get rid of it, and he does to Tyler Davis, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. And the Packers called the timeout to do that. Good job, fellas. Bears did a good job locking up everything on that play action. I think the Steelers go Pickett week 4. They very well could. Rodgers empty set here. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. Rodgers will take the snap. Bears rush 4, and they get there and sack Rodgers back inside the 30-yard line. That was the left tackle. Got beat. That's Josh Nijman, I believe, playing left tackle tonight. Also worth noting, I believe Elton Jenkins also got beat on that play. So Rodgers was Pat O'Donnell gets away a booming kick. Jeez, good Lord, through the end zone. Good Lord, Pat O'Donnell. I just threw my remote at my TV. What is Rodgers doing? I don't think that one's on Rodgers. Is David Bakhtiari ever going to play football again? I would like to think so, but the more weeks and weeks and weeks that go by, I start to wonder myself. I don't understand how we go from running the ball all over the Bears to a missed slant, a play action that's basically a sack, and then a sack. Do you think his beer chugging has contributed to his injury problems? No. I think freak accidents happen in the NFL, and this just happens to be one of them. Bum, 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 bum. That was a much needed 72-yard punt, by the way. Just throwing that out there. First and 10, Chicago following the touchback off of the absolute nuke of a 72-yard punt by Pat O'Donnell. I meant to say this. Can I do the gritty? I'll tell you what. If Allen Lazard scores tonight, AJ, I'll do the gritty. I meant to say Steelers punter kicked a 69-yard punt. Nice. Penalty here on the first play of the drive. They blew it dead, so I'd assume this is a false start, and it is. If Allen Lazard scores tonight, I will do the gritty. do the gritty, in quotes. My 310-pound fat ass will attempt to do the gritty. How about that? First and 15 here for Chicago following the penalty at their own 15-yard line. Lucas Patrick in the game. He's got a massive cast. Give to Khalil Herbert in the game for the first time, and he has stood up. Preston Smith and Quay Walker combined for the stop, maybe a yard up the middle there for Khalil Herbert, but nothing much. DB, my wife told me I was unattractive. Is this true? Well, judging by your profile picture, I'd say that's not true. But I don't personally know you, so. Running the ball was going great, so the Packers throw it 3 times and go 3 and out. The perfect play. Run again for Khalil Herbert. He gets back close to the 20-yard line to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be about 3rd and 10 at the 20-yard line. 11 minutes and counting here in the second quarter. Packers leading at 10-7. Pair of good scoring drives by each team. Bears on their opening drive, Packers on their second drive. But really, outside of that, been a little sluggish of a game here from both sides. Packers did add the field goal on their opening drive, but stalled out in the red zone before doing so. 3rd and long here for the Bears at their own 20-yard line. Trips receivers right, 1 to the left here for Justin Fields. Khalil Herbert in the game. Packers rush 4. Fields under pressure, steps up into the pocket, throws it past the line of scrimmage. That'll be a penalty. It's caught by Equanimous St. Brown out to midfield, but this will be coming back. Fields well across the line of scrimmage before throwing that. And it'll be coming back for the Bears. Could a WNBA All-Star team beat an NBA All-Star team in 1950? I guess I'm going to clarify before I answer this. Yeah. Fields about 2 yards over the 20-yard line. So that'll be a loss of downs penalty. Football would be pretty cool if you're allowed to do that, Chris Collinsworth. A current WA team against an NBA All-Star team from 1950. I'm gonna do a little bit of a Google here. Punt is away from Gill. Another booming kick fielded by Amari Rogers at the 26 makes a first man miss out across the 35. Amari Rogers to the 40, out to the 45-yard line. Amari Rogers, easily his best return of the season, and might be his best return of his career. Did they have an all-star team in 1950? They did. Oh no, 1950. Bob Cousy was an NBA all-star. No, Bob Cousy's cooking everybody. They're not gonna be able to do anything. Bob Cousy's gonna have 48 assists in that game. Bob Cousy is gonna have 48 assists in that game. Granted, okay, I'll be honest, that's the only guy I recognize from both of the two rosters, but that's the only guy you need to know. Bob Cousy's going to have 48 assists, and they're going to be dunking on everybody. The shortest guy that made the roster that year was a guy that was 6 foot, and it was not Bob Cousy. Bob Cousy's 6'1". Some guy named Dick McGuire. McGuire? I barely know her. Is Brittany Griner free? Not to my knowledge. I don't think Russia, or I don't think the U.S. accepted Russia's trade. So Did you see John Gruden is battling Sugma? All right, AJ, I'll entertain it this time, but you got to do better than that next time, okay? I'm going to assume we have a deal, and I'll play into it this time. AJ, what's Sugma? Sugma ball. Sugma balls. Oh no, AJ, you got me. First and 10 here for the Packers at their own 46-yard line. Two receivers left, one to the right here. Aaron Jones is the back. Rodgers just gave him a little hand signal. It's a play fake to him. Rodgers rolling left. He flips it. He's got his man. That's Randall Cobb, his first reception of the game. And he gets into Bears territory to about the Bears 46 for about an 8-yard game. Have I ever been to Lambeau? I have, but it's been well over a decade at this point. I was a wee little lad the last time I was at Lambeau. Brett Favre was still the quarterback when I went to Lambeau Field. What's his name? Mike Sherman was the head coach. Shout out to anyone in chat that remembers head coach Mike Sherman. Give to Aaron Jones here running left. He tries to bounce it outside and does, and forced out of bounds by Roquan Smith, but not before he picks up a first down, and it'll be 1st and 10 Green Bay into Bears territory. Shout out to everyone that remembers Mike Sherman, by the way. That man is a legend. Did you hear they think the Queen got murdered? I did not hear that. That's kind of crazy, though. Rodgers here in the gun. Nice little reverse here to Aaron Jones, who cuts up field inside the 40 to the 35, and he's buckled down inside the 35 to the 33. And Aaron Jones, another nice pickup for him. Is ice fishing a sport? It's more of a leisurely activity. How good do you think Steph Curry will be this year? Steph Curry is going to be tremendous once again. A healthy Steph Curry is basically always an MVP candidate. So that's how good I think Steph Curry will be. Rodgers give here running right to AJ Dillon this time inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. AJ Dillon, a nice carry off the right side. Where does Peyton Manning fit into all time? I'm assuming that's supposed to be time and not this. Where does Peyton Manning fit into all this? Maybe that could be right. I mean, if you mean like all-time quarterbacks, I have him third. But Rodgers, give to AJ Dillon, cuts up field inside the 20, makes another cut, lowers the shoulder down to the 15-yard line, but there is a flag. So we'll check the penalty here. It's a temporary gain of 9, but we will check the penalty. It's going to be a hold coming back. That's on 70. I believe that's Royce Newman. Yeah. Royce Newman in at right guard. Let's check the penalty here. A little bit of a weak hold, but where's Ben Roethlisberger on my list all time? Well, I don't have a list in front of me, but I'd say he's probably between 10 and 15. I don't think he's top 10. So he's probably between 11 and 15. Rodgers shotgun snap, steps up, and he's sacked. There is a flag. We'll check the penalty here. Do you act like Andy Bernard when you talk about going to Iowa State? I am definitely proud of the school that I represent. There is no foul on the play. So, okay. I would say Roethlisberger is probably between 11 and like 15 or 16. Well, it's probably not a hold because he didn't stop him. Elton Jenkins just got absolutely cooked on that play. 2nd and 28, all the way back at the 42-yard line. Quick screen out to Romeo Doubs. Rodgers gets it to him. Romeo Doubs inside the 30 to the 25, and Romeo Doubs a great job waiting for the blockers to set up, following where they were at, and a great catch and run here by Romeo Doubs. Great to see a rookie making a good play there after a little bit of a rough week one for both of them. But anytime you get Allen Lazard as a lead blocker, you're doing well. Look at Lazard cutting off Jalen Johnson. Nice lead block by him, and all the offensive linemen getting out and making the play. Great job. Big Ben is only on the top 10 sex offenders list. So gain of 20. It's 3rd and 8 at the 22-yard line. Trips receivers right, one to the left. Rodgers takes the snap from the gun, steps up, fires over the middle. It's Cobb, and he's got the first down at the 13-yard line. Randall Cobb, after getting a great lead block on the screen, picks up the first down on 3rd and 8, a gain of 9, and the Packers convert after having 2nd and 28. They ran a Texas route with Randall Cobb out of the backfield working on Roquan Smith, and they got the first down. Where were you when Brian Laundrie committed murder? I don't know. Trips receivers right, one to the left. That's Tunyon. They'll now motion Cobb to the left. A pitch out to A.J. Dillon. Cuts it back inside the 10. He gets to the 9 or so, and about 4 yards there for A.J. Dillon. Good cutback lane for him, but is OJ guilty? I'm going to say yes, but I wasn't alive really when it happened. Actually, wait, when was that trial? Hold on. Yeah, 94, 95. I was not alive. So I know the general like sense of what happened, but I would assume so. Quick pitch here to Aaron Jones. He's got the corner, and Aaron Jones this time finds a receiving touchdown on the touch pass. That's Rodgers' first touchdown pass of the season, and Aaron Jones picks up the receiving touchdown, and the Packers extend their lead to 16-7 with 4:36 to go in the half. A great job. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon doing work for the Packers offense. Rodgers picks up his first passing touchdown of the season, and a little bit of a cheap one, but it all counts for the same. Mason Crosby's extra point up and good, and the Packers lead it 17-7 after a great conversion. They had 2nd and 28, got a 20-yard screenplay to Romeo Doubs, a 9-yard completion to Cobb, and then a nice touch pass to Aaron Jones to extend the lead 17-7 Packers. So I didn't do it. No, I did not do it. I was not alive. So can't get me for it. I wasn't a human being. I was merely a thought. Not even really a thought, because that was still like 3 or 4 years before I was even born. So I probably wasn't even a thought at that point. And that's the way you need it, any way you want it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it, any way you want it. 450 touchdown passes. Do you think Joe Biden is cooked mentally? I think he does not think straight a vast majority of the time. Yeah. We need to stop. Look, bottom line is, I don't care if it's a Republican or a Democrat, but we need to stop electing 97-year-old males or anybody for that matter. We need to stop electing 97-year-old people into office. That's the bottom line. It's not Republican or Democrat. The problem is that they're all 98 years old. So they're just fucking dead man walking. Mason Crosby will kick it off here for the Packers. It's fielded about 3 yards deep. It's Dorsett. Now takes it running right. Not a lot of room, and he's tracked down at the 15-yard line. Well covered by the Packers. That's number 6, Levitt, in at safety, playing special teams. What about respecting your elders, DB? Listen, I respect my elders. They should not be running the country when they are the age of Donald Trump and or Joe Biden. That is the problem. 450 touchdown passes for Aaron Rodgers, and he's still just sitting at 94 interceptions. Justin Fields, you're in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 on the right. David Montgomery back in the game. He's now to Justin Fields' right. He'll quick throw from Fields. It's dropped. Cole Kmet. Devondre Campbell was in coverage. Look, I respect all of my elders. I don't think at the age of 70 or 80 they should be running the country. That's just my thought. Second and 10 here for the Bears. 1 receiver each side. They motion Darnell Mooney and Preston Smith. No, that's Rashawn Gary. Wrestles David Montgomery down in the backfield at the 10-yard line. And the Packers defense is alive and well here in the second quarter. Rashawn Gary in the backfield. David Montgomery nowhere to go. He beats the right tackle. And that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about with David Montgomery. The dude gets 10 yards of carry if he gets to hit the hole. But the problem is the Bears never let him hit the hole because he always gets hit 5 yards in the backfield. 3rd and 15 here for Justin Fields. 2 receivers each side. He's in the gun. He'll take the snap. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught, but dropped immediately by Eric Stokes. It's Equanimeous St. Brown. But it is 4th down. Are you giving away Super Bowl tickets again this year? Short answer, no. Long answer, oh man, Eric Stokes got there in a hurry. Punt is away for Trenton Gill again. Amari Rodgers is going to have another chance at returning, and he muffs it, but he gets it back and at the sideline right around the 45-yard line, I believe. There is a flag, though. So we will check the penalty here. It was 4th and 6. So it's a 5-yard penalty. It will not matter. It's holding on the return team. So it'll push the Packers back 10 yards from the end of the run. With 3:10 to go here in the first half, the Packers lead it 17-7. And they've got the ball looking for more. Hopefully a Lazard touchdown. So they've got the ball now at their own 33 to the Packers. One receiver each side here. Rodgers give to Aaron Jones, cuts upfield across the 35 to the 40. Aaron Jones to the 45 and wrestled down close to midfield. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, all of the Packers offense, and they are running wild here in Lambeau. Have you ever had to fire someone? No. No, I've never had the power to fire anybody, so never had to do it. Why does Amari Rodgers return punts for the Packers when he's such a mid player, doesn't really have good speed or agility? I think Amari Rodgers is a great returner. As long as he's smart and makes fair catches when he should and catches the ball, I think Amari Rodgers could be a great special teams player. The problem is he muffs punts like that, and it scares the hell out of me. Rodgers, give to A.J. Dillon running left, cuts it back up the middle, tries to run through a man, lowers the shoulder, only picks up about a yard. It'll be a 2nd and long here as we approach the 2-minute warning here in the first half. 2-minute warning at Lambeau Field. The Packers leading at 17-7. 2nd and 9 coming up after the break. I don't know. Amari Rodgers scares the hell out of me back there, but as long as he makes the right play, as long as he makes the fair catch when he's supposed to. Is Roger Goodell human? I would assume so. Sometimes I do wonder, but I assume so. Do you like Thursday Night Football on Prime? I feel like more and more people are going to like Amazon Prime and like I feel like more people are going to like streaming networks and streaming services. So I'm okay with it on that sense, but at the same time, like it's just another service that you have to pay for. Right? So like you don't get it on YouTube TV, you don't get it on like cable, you don't get it on like Netflix or whatever. So if you want to watch the Thursday night games, you have to pay for another service. Quick screen setup here to Jones, makes one man miss, but I think there's going to be a flag here on Green Bay. I believe this is coming back, but Aaron Jones makes the most of it, getting inside the 40-yard line. What is the capital of Idaho? Oh, this might be offside against the Bears, and it is. So the play will stand. Penalty is declined. Packers have one timeout and 1:52 to go here in the first half, and they are into Bears territory. Capital of Idaho? Boise is the only city I can think of, but I don't actually think it's Boise. That's the only city I can think of. I'm not a geography guy. Rodgers here in the gun. Give it to A.J. Dillon. Cuts up field once again to the 35. He's cut down there, maybe to the 34. Roquan Smith was in there for the Bears. Boise's the only Boise's the only city I can think of in Idaho. It's Jackson Hole. So I'm assuming that's supposed to be a joke that I'm not getting. Rodgers here in the gun. Takes the shotgun snap. Now steps up in the pocket. Rolling. He fires. He's got his man. That's Randall Cobb. Down to the 14-yard line. Minute and 6 seconds to go. Clock is still rolling. Cobb wasn't able to get out of bounds or anything. Packers do have one timeout. Is the earth flat? No. Nope. Great play by Rodgers and a great throw to Randall Cobb. Under 50 seconds to go here. Ball at the 14-yard line. Rodgers in the gun. Play fake. Quick throw out to Robert Tonyan. Tonyan to the 5. He's about a yard short of the goal line. 35 seconds and counting. Would you ban me from the stream if you knew I watch anime? No. No. I am not much of an anime watcher myself, but yeah, you know. I've watched some animes. Any chance I get moderatorship? I mean, I don't even know how to do that. How do I? Can I click on people and make them moderators? Oh, I can. I didn't know that. Now I do know that. We'll see. Well, maybe if okay. For the most part, when there's like not very many people like this, I probably won't add moderators. But if the stream ever gets big, I mean, the guys that have been here since the beginning will definitely be the first ones to get it. So, what car is the best car? I have no idea. Rodgers here in the gun, trips receivers left. He'll take the snap, play fake, quick throw. Allen Lazard touchdown, and I have to do the gritty. Allen Lazard finds the end zone in his first game back with the Packers after injury. All right, fine. I'll do the. God, this is okay. Hold on. All right, AJ, this is for you. All right, hold on. Are we? All right. So it's like you do like the finger thing, right? And then you got to do like a little hop step. So it's like it's something like that, right? Is that right? Extra point is good. Was that good? I don't. Was that about right? I don't fucking know what I'm doing. So that's good, but add a spin at the end. All right. Well, if he scores again, we'll add a spin at the end. How about that? Dude, I'm so fucking white, dude. Oh man. Oh, dude, I'm so white. That was the worst. That, by the way, I'll be clipping that. I'll be clipping that and putting that on YouTube so everyone can celebrate with me. hate Jason Garrett. Do I hate Jason Garrett, or are you just saying that you do? Oh man. 24-7 Packers in the final minute. Oh man. Kickoff is away, and this time Crosby gets it through the end zone. Oh man. Whew. Justin Fields here in the gun with 32 seconds to go in the half. He'll pump fake, now dump off a screen here to Khalil Herbert, and not a lot doing. Well read by Quay Walker, and Jarran Reed picks up about 3 yards. Bears do have 2 timeouts, but it looks like they're content to go to the half. They will get the ball first out of half. So we'll head to the half. It's the Packers leading at 24-7 in the home opener over the Chicago Bears. And a great, great second quarter for the Packers. And a very, very poor second quarter for the Bears. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. All right. What's the name of the basketball court at Iowa State? I don't know if the court itself has a name, but I know it's called Hilton Coliseum is like the arena. All right. So for those of you that weren't here last week, Tom Grossi rated me and I was tweeting. So I didn't see it when it happened. And normally I take a break at halftime. But on the off chance that Tom shows up again, I'm just going to stay here. I've got the stream up. I've got the game up. We're locked. We're dialed in. We're focusing on the chat. That way, if it starts moving, I'll know that Tom's here. That's the play. That's the game plan. That's the game plan. Oh man, I love getting the Yahoo fantasy alert for Allen Lazard touchdowns. That's so good. So good. So good. Love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, I don't know if the court itself is it Johnny Orr Court? I don't even know. I don't even know. Man, I'm whew. Great first half. The Bears' first drive really had me scared because that was just more of the same. Guys getting left open, not doing a great job containing the run. Just really not great defense. But the defense really turned it up. I was really impressed with them. Preston Smith, Rashawn Gary getting pressure. The guys in the middle, Jarran Reed has had a couple really good stops today. Quay Walker's been pretty solid in the middle. Secondary's done a relatively good job after that first drive. Not giving up too much. Rasul Douglas, a really nice tackle for loss on Darnell Mooney. Eric Stokes with a really nice play on a slant to Equanimeous St. Brown, stopping him right as he caught it. I mean, he shot out of a cannon to make that tackle. So there's plenty of good stuff. There are still stuff that I want us to be better at. I want us to be able to have explosive plays more. I want us to be able to move the ball down the field and not, I don't want to say not, dink and dunk our way, but that's kind of how it's felt through 2 games, or a game and a half, I should say. I did like the usage of Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. I'm not saying to go away from that, but I think outside of that, when we're not running the ball with them and running those little running back dump offs and stuff like that, we're not really doing anything down the field when we're not doing that. Oh yeah, the Packers being up 3 scores means nothing because Miami was down 3 scores, Arizona was down 3 scores, the Falcons were down 3 scores. A lot can change in a half of football, so still no reason to let off the gas here if you're Green Bay. You just got mossed. No, dude, Allen Lazard scoring in his first game back is all I could have asked for. Even if it meant me having to do the gritty, which is something that that I've never done. That's the funny part is I've never done the gritty before. And I didn't do a good job of it, I'm sure. But it's pretty funny. So the Falcons did battle back. That was a hell of a game. Yo, Abs fan, welcome back to the stream. Did you enjoy the first half of Packers football? Actually, like actual Packers football and not whatever the hell happened last week? First half summary. I still own you. It's true. It's true. Allen Lazard. Yes, they finally woke up. They did finally wake up. The defense finally made a stop. Especially that second quarter with 3 touchdowns. And my boy got one. That's the most important part. My boy got one. Allen Lazard finding the end zone in his first game back. Absolutely my favorite part of the night. Week 1 was still a disaster. Yeah, week 1 last year was a disaster. We ended up winning 13. We're fine. Also, hopefully Mike Evans is suspended, so we don't have to play him next week. Not that I ever actually want people to get suspended, but he does kind of deserve it. So wouldn't complain. Would not complain if we didn't have to play Mike Evans next week. Definitely wouldn't. Lamau. Dude. Okay. What are we making of the Broncos so far? Because they've been pretty abysmal through 2 games. We all want Marchand and Evander Kane to get suspended every time. So true. But what do we make of the Broncos? Because I mean but Russell Wilson wake up. So that's my thing, right? Is Wilson didn't have a great week 1, like by any means. they didn't put the ball in his hands to get 5 yards. I still think Russell Wilson getting 5 yards is easier than Brandon McManus getting 63 or 64. Maybe that's just me. But then today, they're playing the Houston Texans. And Wilson starts the game like 2 of 11. Like, Javonte Williams wasn't running the ball well. Russ wasn't completing anything. I don't know. A win is a win, but you got to do better against the Texans. True. It's more than we can say about the Colts, though. So, I mean, the Colts might be the worst team in the NFL through 2 games. I mean, like they legitimately might be the worst team in the NFL through 2 games. You went down 20-0 to the Texans, came back to force overtime, and then tied. And then you cut your kicker because he couldn't win you the game. And you end up playing the Jags, and you lose your 8th straight in Jacksonville. That's 8 years in a row now. They've lost in Jacksonville. And you went down 17-0, and then you just didn't do anything in the second half. At least against the Texans, you came back in the second half. Against the Jags, you didn't do anything. You just sucked. Like, I don't know. 2 free games, 0 wins, shambolic. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you think about what the Colts did last year and how they threw it away with Carson Wentz at quarterback and the league's leading rusher in Jonathan Taylor at the end of the year last year, and they couldn't beat Jacksonville at Jacksonville to make the playoffs. And then they come back, they get redemption, they get the Texans and Jags to start the season. And they just lay a goose egg in both of them. And I don't know where to go from here if you're the Texans, because those are 2 dubs on your schedule. Indianapolis should easily be 2-0 right now. Exactly. Like, when that schedule came out, every single person in Indy, if you were like, you put them in a room and you were like, this is anonymous, like, tell us what you think of the schedule, every single one of them would have said, we're 2-0 after week 2. Every single one of them. Regardless of their streak in Jacksonville, every single one of them would have said that they'd be 2-0. Every single one of them. And now you're 0-2. You're probably the worst team in the league because you had 2 free wins, quote unquote free wins, and you lost both of them. And hold on, I'm pulling up their schedule here because I can't imagine they get anything else. So now after you got shut out by the Jags and you tied with the Texans, you play Kansas City next week. That's a loss. You play Tennessee the week after that. I got to see Tennessee against the Bills. Tennessee lost to the Giants, though. So, well, they're not by far the easiest 2 because they get both of those teams at home. Because they did play both of those teams on the road. So they get both those teams at home. So those would be the 2 easiest games. But then you get Kansas City at home. That's going to be a loss. Tennessee at home, Tennessee's not very good either, to be honest. I think they're better than Indy is right now, but they're not looking very good. You go to Denver, who I would assume will have it cleaned up by week 5. Then you get Jacksonville at home. I would think that's a win. You're looking at maybe one win. At Tennessee, that's probably a loss. Washington at home, maybe. At New England, that's probably a loss. At Las Vegas, that's probably a loss. Philly at home, that's probably a loss. Pittsburgh at home, that's probably a loss. At Dallas, Dak should be back. That'll be a loss. Bye week at Minnesota, that'll be a loss. The Chargers, that'll be a loss. At the Giants, the Giants might not be playing for anything, so you might get that one. And then Houston. So you're looking at like 5 games maybe that you'll be favored. 5 to 6 games that they'll be favored after what they've looked like these first 2 weeks. I mean, the Colts, yeah, but if you play like this, it doesn't matter whether you're at home or on the road. That's true. That's true. I'm just saying they will get them at home. So I don't know. It's crazy. We are back underway, by the way, in the third quarter. Chicago got the opening kick, returned it out of the end zone. Got to about the 20 or so. Yeah, but got to the 22-yard line. So Justin Fields will start us off here. He'll run a play fake. He'll keep it running to the far side. He's chased out of bounds by Adrian Amos, a gain of about 8. So a good start to Chicago. Good start to the first drive for Chicago. Bag skate them. Justin Fields empty set here in the gun. He'll take the shotgun snap, looking over the middle, now under pressure, and he's going to get wrapped up and dropped back near the 20-yard line. Rashawn Gary, the first Packer back there, followed by Jaron Reed, Preston Smith, Kenny Clark, and a whole lot of green jerseys. Rashawn Gary playing 9 technique outside Cole Kmet. Comes in on the right tackle and absolutely bull rushes right through him for the sack. And it's 3rd and long here for the Bears on the opening drive of the third quarter. Third and 9. Justin Fields here in the gun, 2 receivers each side. He'll take the shotgun snap, rolling. Steps up into the pocket, dumps it underneath. He finds Montgomery, but he's going to be short. Devondre Campbell with the stop. It'll be 4th and about 3, and I assume that the Bears will bring on the punt unit. Great job by the defense. Getting out of there early. Put your offense back on the field. Go Quay Walker being a spy. I love that. Exactly. Exactly where he needs to be. Punt. Is blocked. No, they did get it away. Whew. And that's one where Amari Rodgers should make the fair catch. He makes the catch at around the 14-yard line, but gets hit and dropped immediately. And that'll be that. Dum 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum. Dum, ba, dum. Chicago double doinkers with a nice 3 and out, eh? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Apparently, Equanimous St. Brown was open on that 3rd down, but haven't seen a replay and don't have all 22 footage immediately, so no idea. Great start by the Packers defense. Now, for the offense, come out, make a couple plays, put the game away. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. That's your job here, offense. You got the ball back. Go put points on the board. Extend the lead. Defense did all their work. Now you got to do your work. Would not mind an AJ Dillon touchdown or an Allen Lazard touchdown. Oh, I didn't do the head up and down. I just kept it down the whole time because it's supposed to be like down, up, down, up, down, up. It's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it this time. Aaron Rodgers doppelganger. First and 10 here for the Packers. Rodgers under center I formation, one receiver each side. Give to Aaron Jones, spins up the middle, and he gets to about the 19-yard line for a pickup of 5 on the play. Love Aaron Rodgers doppelganger. The guy's the best. Rodgers here in the gun, motions Lazard left to right. Give to Aaron Jones running left, cuts up field. Aaron Jones picks up a first down to the 25 and down to the 26-yard line. And that's another Packer first down. Do. Rodgers in the gun here. 2 receivers left. One to the right is Lazard. Aaron Jones remains the back, though. Motion Christian Watson. Fake it to him. Give it to Aaron Jones running left. Cuts up field. And Aaron Jones, a big run across the 45-50. 45-40 into Bears territory and chased out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Aaron Jones continues his big night. A massive hole off the left side, and Aaron Jones hit it. Going about 30 miles an hour. Cuts up field. Woo! Aaron Jones, what a cut. Made the first man miss up the middle. Bang, Aaron Jones. A massive play off the left side. What a game so far from Aaron Jones. 10 carries, 102 yards, and a score, as well as the touchdown reception earlier today. Rodgers in the gun, 2 receivers left, one to the right. Play fake to AJ Dillon. Rodgers dumps it underneath to Watson, who makes the catch, but not a lot doing there. Eddie Jackson stops him for a loss of 2 on the play. Loss of 1 there. One receiver each side. 2 backs in the game, Jones and Dillon. Rodgers in the gun split. Give to A.J. Dillon. Runs up the middle. Breaks a tackle. A.J. Dillon close to a first down. Pickup of close to 11 yards. And the Packers offense continues to run wild against the Chicago Bears. Great block by Tonyan. Good job by Elgton Jenkins driving Roquan Smith well into the second level. Elgton Jenkins, great block upfield, taking Roquan Smith out of the game. Rodgers under center. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Ball at the Bears' 28-yard line. Rodgers takes the snap, gives to A.J. Dillon, and the ball's on the ground, and it's recovered by the Bears. There was a miscue as to which direction the ball was going, and I believe the Bears are on it, and they are. Rodgers and A.J. Dillon, a miscue in the backfield. Not sure who was going which direction. So Chicago will get the ball back following the fumble. Well, what was looking to be another touchdown drive ends in a fumble. A.J. Dillon and Rodgers a little backwards on which direction the play was going, and the miscue ends in a mishandled handoff. And the Bears jump on it. So the Bears have possession back. The Bengals are 0-2, and they played Mitch Trubisky and Cooper Rush Lamau. Yeah. I would suggest not doing that the next time we have the ball. I would also suggest the defense run the turnover play. Handoff to David Montgomery running right, spins inside, breaks a tackle of Jarran Reed. Quay Walker has to drag him down, and David Montgomery picks up 8 yards off the right side. Hey, how you doing, man? Justin Fields in the gun here. 2 receivers left. David Montgomery to his left. Give is to Montgomery running right. Gets a lead blocker out across the 45. Now working his way to midfield. Just into Packer territory on the plus 49.5 yard line. And David Montgomery continues his nice night. 53 yards now on the ground. Also got 2 receptions, for a handful of yards. Quick snap here for Justin Fields. Packers defense all out of whack. Goes over the middle. He's got an open man at the 31. I don't even know. That's Ryan Griffin, the backup tight end. There is a Bears player slow to get up. It's Jenkins. Tevin Jenkins, the guard. He is headed towards the huddle, though, so Thoughts on the Cleveland Clowns Leafsing again? I think it's hilarious. Second and 24 here. Handoff to Montgomery, running right, gets to the 30, but not much further, maybe to the 29. To the Jets of all teams. Yeah, to the Jets that aren't even using their best running back. They weren't even using their best running back. The entire fourth quarter, Breece Hall had 0 touches. Big old goose egg touches. Big old goose egg for touches for David Montgomery, but it's whatever, I guess. 2nd and 8 from the 29-yard line, offset eye. David Montgomery gets the carry up the middle, wrestled down by Dean Lowry, and it'll be about 3rd and 2. And the Ravens blew it to Miami. That was probably even funnier. That one was probably even funnier because the Ravens are actually kind of good, and the Browns have Jacoby Brissett at quarterback. So at least there's that to fall back on. The Ravens, I got nothing. The Ravens, I got nothing for. 3rd and 2 here, ball at the Packers 23-yard line. Fields in the gun, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. David Montgomery is the back to Fields' left, and Fields has to carry it himself, and he gets wrestled down in the backfield. No, he breaks a tackle, and Jair Alexander finally finishes him off. Preston Smith was the first Packer back there, and it'll be 4th down here for Chicago. Justin Fields went to go take the snap, and as he took a step towards the center, he went to go take a step towards the center to change the play, and they snapped the ball, and then Preston Smith ended up forcing him out to Jair Alexander. 44-yard attempt here from the left hash for Cairo Santos. Kick is on its way, and it is right down the middle. So the Bears turn the takeaway into 3 points, as it's now 24-10. Green Bay still leading, but it's down to a 2-score game. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Boom, boom. How you doing, man? All right, well, let's not turn the ball over again, and we're probably fine. That was the only way that the Bears were getting back into this game, was if we gave them the ball, and we gave them the ball. Hey, how you doing, man? Don't we have the meat? Meow. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. That was not the drive we wanted to see. Kickoff for Chicago is away. It's fielded a yard deep by Amari Rogers. He's out across the 10 to the 15, cuts up field to the 20. Amari Rogers gets close to the 25-yard line. Good ball security there from Amari as he picks up about 25 yards on the return, just shy of the 25-yard line. Mm-hmm. I love the plays with Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon on the field at the same time. It's just one more threat that the defense has to worry about. Yeah. Rogers under center here, one receiver each side. This looks like a classic play action first play. And hey, look at that. Play action first play. Rogers rolls out left, dumps it underneath to Tunyon, picks up about 3 yards or so. Hey, do I know the Packers or do I know the Packers? Look at me go. Call me Tony Romo Jr. out here making plays and calling what the play is going to be and not being in the NFL. No, I'm just kidding. Tony, I love Tony as a commentator. He's a great commentator. Rogers here under center at their own 26-yard line. 2nd and 8, I formation, one receiver each side here. Aaron Jones is the back. He'll take the quick pitch running right, gets a lead block from DeGuara, cuts it upfield, and only gets about a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and 7 here for the Packers offense. Hey, how you doing, man? 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right after they motion Jones out to the slot right side. Rogers takes a snap. Looking over the middle, throws. He's looking for Aaron Jones, and there's a flag down. This will be pass interference. There is a second flag down, though, so we'll check the penalty. So we'll check the penalties here. Currently, it'll be 4th down. Pass interference, defense, that penalty is declined. Holding, defense, that penalty is accepted. Automatic 1st down here for the Packers. Vildor guarding Sammy Watkins. And, yeah. A lot of flags flying in that one. 1st and 10, Green Bay. 1st and 10 at Green Bay. 3:41 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ball at their own 32.5-yard line. Sammy Watkins in motion right to left. And they'll hand the ball to Jones running left. Gets a good lead block. Aaron Jones picks up close to 9 yards out across the 40-yard line. Aaron Jones continues his phenomenal night. Right up around 10 yards a carry. And it'll be 2nd and short. He'll check out for A.J. Dillon here on 2nd and short. Josh Myers, a good lead block to center. Also a good lead block. Allen Lazard was lined up there on the left side. Speaking of Lazard, he'll motion out far to the right side this time. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Give is A.J. Dillon up the middle, and he lowers the shoulder, picking up the 1st down. Short gain of about 4, but enough for the 1st down. And the Packers keep the chains moving here. Under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, holding the 14-point lead, 24-10. That 8-yard run actually lowered Aaron Jones' yards per carry average. That's crazy. Rodgers under center here. Everybody in tight, including Allen Lazard. Give us to A.J. Dillon up the middle, and not a lot of room on that one, maybe a yard. It's just way too telegraphed with A.J. Dillon. I tweeted Allen Lazard on a bum ankle just sealed Roquan Smith like he wasn't even there. Best blocking receiver in the league, and it's not remotely close. And some guy quote tweeted me and said, clearly you don't watch this guy named Cooper Kupp. Oh, that's funny. That is really funny. That is really funny that guy thinks Cooper Kupp is a better blocking receiver than Allen Lazard. Absolutely crazy. Rodgers takes a snap, and it's snapped behind him, and it's recovered by the Packers this time. Good Lord. Can we stop trying to throw the game? Please? A.J. Dillon able to jump on it. Oh, it hit Christian Watson. It hit Christian Watson, and motherfucker. And the Packers never ran motion again. Empty set, 3rd and 22. They need the Bears 45 from their own 33. Quick throw out to Romeo Doubs. He's got a couple lead blockers, and he gets maybe to the 40, but the Packers will have to punt it back. Pat O'Donnell got away a 72-yarder the last time that he was out there. Packers wind it down to the end of the third quarter. We've got 15 minutes to go here at Lambeau Field, and it's the Packers leading at 24-10, but the Bears with the momentum, and they'll be getting the ball back. Hey, 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 hey. Kia of Des Moines. Yeah, you got it, boss. About my best friend. The end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's the one who never gonna happen. Let me tell you about my best friend. Four is up in the fourth quarter. 15 minutes to play in Green Bay, Wisconsin at historic Lambeau Field. We will be starting the fourth quarter off with a Packers punt by Pat O'Donnell. Dante Pettis deep to receive for the Bears. Fair catch called for and made around the 10-yard line, and good job by Pat O'Donnell to pin the Bears deep. DB, would you invite your YouTube subs to your wedding? Maybe. First and 10 at the 10, pitch to Montgomery running left. He's got room to run out across the 15 to the 20, and David Montgomery gets out to the 21-yard line. That's another 11-yard carry for him and another first down for Chicago. Justin Fields under center. David Montgomery the back. He'll take the snap. Play fake to Montgomery. Fields rolling out right. Sets his feet. He's got a deep shot. And it's well overthrown. Eric Stokes stride for stride with Darnell Mooney there. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bears. Do you like Russell Wilson TikToks? I haven't ever. Has Deshaun Watson's career hit rock bottom? Yeah, because nobody'll respect him after this. So Justin Fields under center. Handoff David Montgomery up the middle, bounces it around to the outside, makes a good cut around Rasul Douglas. David Montgomery 14 yards out near the 35-yard line, 14 on the carry for David Montgomery. That was a great jump cut by David Montgomery to get around Devondre Campbell and Rasul Douglas. A great play by David Montgomery. Justin Fields under center at the 35-yard line. Bears trailing by 14, but they've got the momentum. Play fake. Justin Fields rolling out, chased by Preston Smith, and he's going to go down back at the 22-yard line. Preston Smith needed it for the Packers, and Preston Smith delivers. It's, I believe, his second sack of the night. Second and long here for the Chicago Bears. Ball at their own 25, 2nd and 20. Justin Fields under center, give it to David Montgomery running left, cuts up field across the 30, breaks a tackle to the 35, 40, makes a man miss to the 40. David Montgomery to the 45, cuts up field to midfield into the Packers territory. Clear down near the 45-yard line of Green Bay, and David Montgomery over 100 yards for the Chicago Bears on 2nd and 20, picks up 28 yards. And the Packers' run defense, absolutely abysmal. Missed tackles by Amos, Savage, Eric Stokes. Oh, God. Devondre Campbell, Eric Stokes, Darnell Savage, everybody missing David Montgomery on that one. And it's now 1st and 10 at the Packers' 47-yard line. Justin Herbert pitched to Khalil Herbert, and Khalil Herbert's got running room inside the 35 to the 30. Khalil Herbert to the 25-20, and he's cut down Darnell Savage. A 27-yard gain, and the Bears have picked up 53 yards on 2 carries. You know, because of course. It's just brutal. Just brutal. I just drank some of my soap container instead of my water bottle. Am I cooked? Probably not. False start here by Byron Pringle, number 13. It's about the only thing that can stop the Bears right now is himself, because the Packers clearly unable to stop anything that the Bears are doing, other than the pass. They've been okay at stopping that, but they got nothing for the run game. It tastes weird. Yeah, well, if you drank soap, I imagine it would taste a little weird. So 1st and 15 here for the Bears, trying to find their way back into it. Ball at the Packers 25-yard line. Quick pitch back to Khalil Herbert. Cuts up field and gets about 5, maybe 6. Down to the 19-yard line. Could you run an NFL practice without anyone noticing you weren't an NFL coach? Probably not. Go with probably not. Because I would imagine most teams know their coaches. So no, not like that. What do you mean then? 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Justin Fields under center. Quick pitch to David Montgomery running left inside the 20 and tackled down. Falls forward for about 4. I believe that was Preston Smith in on the stop. Oh, man. Like, do you know enough about football that they would think I was qualified? I'm going to go with no. I don't know like wide receiver concept. Like, I know what the routes are called. You got like drag, slant, sluggo, fade, in, dig, zig. Play fake here. Justin Fields keeps it, gets a block on the edge. I think that was a block in the back, but I don't think they called it. Preston Smith got shoved to the ground from behind, and they're not going to call it. They are about a half yard short of the 10-yard line. So it'll be 4th and about half a yard here. Yeah, Preston Smith got hit in the shoulder there, so good no call. Justin Fields about a half yard shy here. 4th and inches here for the Bears. Challenge has been thrown by Chicago. With 9:33 to go in the game, Bears down by 14. I don't think I do. This one will be close. I don't know if there's enough to overturn it. Dumb challenge. I don't think it's a dumb challenge. I think there's a legitimate chance that they overturn this. I feel like the Packers Bears is always an early season primetime game where the Packers whoop them. That's because generally it is. Hold on, let me pull up the. What's the Packers have won as many games. So the Bears have won like 3 of the last 15 or something like that. And the Packers have won more games by 20 plus points than the Bears have won games in the series. So let's see. The Packers won by 15. They won by 10. They won by 19. They won by 16. They won by 8. They won by 7. Or they lost by 7. Excuse me. They won by 1. They won by 7. They won by 21. They won by 3. They won by 16. They lost by 4. They won by 8. They won by 39. They won by 21. They won by 5. They lost by 7. They won by 8. They won by 13. They won by 14. They won by 10. They won by 7. They won by 7. They lost by 3. They won by 7. They won by 6. Lost by 3. And then they won by 34. There's something where like they've won more games by 3 scores. 11 of the last 12 go to the Packers. Yeah. They've won like the Bears have won 3 games since 2013. Since the start of 2013, the Bears have won 3 games in the series. And the Packers have won at least 3 games by 20 points or something like that in the series. So the Packers have the same number of wins by 20 plus against the Bears as the Bears have wins against the Packers. They do overrule the play, so Justin Fields picks up the first down. That's I don't know. That's kind of a I don't know. I don't know. I think he probably got it, but smart challenge, like I said. David Montgomery up the middle gets down to the 8. He'll pick up about 2 on the play. Second and goal from the 8-yard line. Where were you when Kobe died? I was in my room. I was in my apartment in my room. Second and goal from the 8. Justin Fields handoff to David Montgomery again. He gets to the 6, maybe, in another gain of 2. It'll be third and goal from the 6. And this is a big play for the Packers defense. Massive play for the Packers defense here. Absolutely massive play for the Packers here. Under 9 minutes to go. Chicago trails by 14. They've been running the ball all over the Packers here, especially on this drive, but basically the whole game, but especially on this drive. Justin Fields in the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. David Montgomery to Justin Fields' right. Fields making a quick adjustment. Fields takes the snap. Straight drop back. Under pressure, steps up, avoids the rush. Now running to his right, chased by Quay Walker. He's at the goal line. The ball comes free. It's picked up by Darnell Savage. They're discussing it at the pylon. They rule it a touchdown. Justin Fields. That will they probably here's what they did. They probably ruled it a touchdown so it would get automatically reviewed. We'll take a look here. Justin Fields, knee down. I think it's going to be 4th and goal inside the 1 here. Justin Fields is going to be short of the goal line. His left knee is down about 4 inches from the goal line. So this will be 4th and goal inside the 1 here. So this will be 4th and goal for the Chicago Bears. Do the Packers miss AJ Hawk? No, because I think Devondre Campbell's been really good for us. Pre-Devondre Campbell, when they had Blake Martinez and Christian Kirksey and whoever else at middle linebacker. Yeah, they did miss him. Do I like the Pat McAfee show? Oh, yeah. I love Pat. This is going to be a play fake, by the way. 4th and goal inside the 1. We'll see what happens here. Justin Fields in the gun. 1 receiver each side. David Montgomery to his left. Justin Fields keeps. Justin Fields to the goal line. Packers think they stopped him, and the officials agree. Justin Fields shut down by Preston Smith and a horde of other green jerseys. We'll take a look here. Justin Fields, does he get to the goal line? He gets a good push. Oh my, that is very close. I imagine they'll take a look at this because I imagine turnover on downs counts as a turnover, so it'll get reviewed. That's so close. He's in. The problem is they ruled him short. So there has to be indisputable video evidence for this to get overturned, assuming they look at it, which they likely will. For whether it's off of a challenge or a replay review from the booth. Packer football. Currently it is. Do I like Barstool? Sometimes. Sometimes I like them. Sometimes I think they're just a bunch of absolute morons. Sometimes they're good, though. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're funny. I want the Packers, assuming this is their ball and assuming it doesn't get overturned in any kind. I want us to go under center and just QB sneak it for what we can. Is Dave Portnoy short? I don't know. I've never met him. I don't know how tall he is. I want to see Rodgers give it to John. Yeah, can we get John Kuhn out there? Kuhn. The man, the myth, the legend, John Kuhn. The absolute legend himself. So, Lazard not exactly having the best game. He's got 2 catches for 13 yards and the touchdown. They're taking a look at the play. Terry McAulay. I don't think this is clear and obvious. That's the problem, is they ruled him short. I don't think he's in. I really don't think he's in. If they say no touchdown, it's rigged, he's in. AJ, I genuinely don't think he's in. I genuinely do not think he's in. Oh, Chicago is challenging it, by the way. So I genuinely do not think he's in. And I'm rooting for the Pack. AJ, I genuinely don't think he's in. Here's the thing, AJ. Here's the thing. If they ruled it a touchdown, it would also probably stand. That's the problem with this. Because if they rule this a touchdown, it's not clear and obvious. You have to have indisputable video evidence to overturn the call on the field. So you cannot. Like I said, if they call that a touchdown on the field, it probably also stands as a touchdown after a review. Rodgers under center, give us to A.J. Dillon up the middle. He gets a little bit of breathing room out to the 5-yard line. A.J. Dillon, that's why he's here. If Jeff Bezos was there, it'd be a touchdown. Is Jeff Bezos a Bears fan? Is that a thing? Jeff Bezos hates the Packers. Hand off to Aaron Jones up the middle. He gets out to the 8-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 2. Third and 2 here for the Packers. A massive, massive play for the offense. Massive, massive play here on 3rd and 2 from their own 9-yard line. Rodgers, give to A.J. Dillon. No, he fakes it. Aaron Rodgers keeps it, and he dives forward for the first down. Aaron Rodgers picks up the first down himself, and that is a massive, massive play to keep possession for just a little bit longer. 24-10 is your score here. He was short of the first down. No, he's not. AJ, come on, man. 1st and 10. What do you mean you've never seen him run a true read option? He ran one against the Jets for a 2-point conversion a couple of years ago. He ran a legit read option. 1st and 10 here for the Packers at their own 13-yard line. Rodgers takes a snap, give to A.J. Dillon running right, wrestled down for a loss. And I'm rooting for the back. Timeout taken here by the Bears. That's their second. They did lose their first timeout off of the challenge. So with 5:41 to go, the Bears will stop the clock. 2nd and 11 upcoming. Any chance you go live at Hilton Coliseum this year? Probably not at Hilton Coliseum, but might go live for games that I don't go to. What's the highlight of my own sports career? Middle school basketball, I beat a team single-handedly. That's probably the highlight. Middle school basketball. So in middle school, they split the teams up based on a letter. So you have like 5 teams or whatever. So you have A team, B team, C team, D team, E team, and F team. And I was on D, E, and F team, and they just kind of cycled through rosters, like because they just had a group of us that were D, E, and F teams. And then they decided who was playing. And I was on D team, and we played Indianola in our building. And I remember I guess I should say I almost beat them single-handedly because I think we lost the game by like 3. But I had like 26 points. I think we lost like 29-28 or something like that, or like 30-28. And I remember I made like a reverse layup. I was just standing under the basket and I caught it and I did a reverse layup. Packers 2nd 11 here. Rodgers under center. Aaron Jones the back. They'll fake it to him. Rodgers, deep drop. He's going to air one out over the middle. He's got his man. It's Sammy Watkins into the Bears territory to the 40, 35, and out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Sammy Watkins' big night continues. A massive play on 2nd and 11. And the Packers finally find their massive play over the top of the defense. Kyler Gordon's rough night continues. Sammy Watkins just blows by him and Eddie Jackson. What a play from Rodgers to Watkins. 55 yards on the play. Aaron Jones gets the carry, bounces that out right side inside the 30 to the 25, 20, and wrestled down at the 15-yard line. Aaron Jones has a massive gain of his own, and the Packers, with under 5 minutes left, are looking to put this one away, up 14 at Lambeau Field. Kyler Gordon again gets caught just inside, and Aaron Jones beats him to the corner. Another rough play for Kyler Gordon. A.J. Dillon, 15 carries for 50 yards. Aaron Jones, 14 carries for 134. 9.6 yards a carry for Aaron Jones tonight. Two receivers right, one to the left is Lazard. Rodgers in the gun, Aaron Jones to his left. Watson in motion, tip pass to him, cuts up field, and Watson bounces off one man and gets maybe a yard. Eddie Jackson was the first Bear defender there. Bear there. Do you think you get a job at Iowa State after you graduate? I hope so. Maybe not at Iowa State, but I hope to get a job right after. Rodgers, another awkward handoff, this time to Aaron Jones. Third down here for the Packers offense as we wind under 4 minutes to go, excuse me. 3:50 and counting. Can you tell us a story of you applying and getting into Iowa State? Yeah, so so I was a shit student in high school, oddly enough. Didn't get into Iowa State right out of high school. 3rd and 11 here for the Packers. 3 receivers left, one to the right. Rodgers will take a timeout, give me a chance to explain. But yeah, I was a shit student in high school. Got like straight C's across the board. Was kind of fortunate to get those, to be honest with you. Didn't get into Iowa State right away. Took a year off. Went to MCC, the community college in my hometown. Went there for a year. Got put on academic suspension because I had shit grades and I failed like a shit ton of classes. Got put on academic suspension, so I couldn't take classes for 6 months. Ended up taking a year to figure shit out. Came back, got like B's across the board, did a lot better in school. Submitted an application to Iowa State, got in on GPA from MCC, and the rest is history. Well, history. I'm still here, so there's still a chance that I just fuck myself over again and again. But yeah, that was a good day. That was a good day. Getting that letter in the mail was a good one. This sucks and I'm sad. Am I in a frat? Fuck no. Fuck no. Absolutely not. 3rd and 11, ball at the Bears 16-yard line. Three receivers left, one to the right here for Rodgers. A.J. Dillon is the back to Rodgers' right. Talking with Lazard and Cobb here on the near sideline. Rodgers takes the snap. Looking for Tonyan over the middle. Now steps up in the pocket. Now flips it. He's got his man A.J. Dillon to the 10. But it'll be 4th and about 5 here at the 10-yard line. Yeah, Zach, I don't know why you guys bothered to ever throw the ball tonight. I mean, not to rub it in, but David Montgomery's got 120 yards. Khalil Herbert bust off a 27-yarder. Like, 4th and 5 here. Rodgers looking to get him to jump off sides and will not work, but they'll bleed the clock down to 2:32. And Mason Crosby in the field goal unit will head on out there. He's the only QB in the NFL that consistently has under 10 completions in a game. I think some of that is not on him. I do think some of that is not on him. 14 straight completions here for Aaron tonight. Ties a career high. Mason Crosby on to attempt the field goal. This would make it a 3-possession game with 2.5 to go. This is a 28-yarder, dead center, middle of the field. Snap good, hold good, kick good. And the Packers lead it 27-10. But I mean, every quarterback has problems. Correct. That is true. The problem is the Bears don't know what they're doing with Justin Fields. I mean, think of it. They don't have their best receiver is Darnell Mooney, who, by the way, I don't think has a catch tonight. I don't think Darnell Mooney has a catch tonight. And the one time he targeted him, he overcooked it by about 28 feet. Like, oh no, Darnell Mooney has one catch for -4 yards. That's right. It got blown up by Rasul Douglas. Darnell Mooney has one catch for -4 yards tonight. Like, he just doesn't have any help. Like, his tight end is Cole Kmet. How's that not on the QB though? If the wide receiver is not getting any separation, I mean, that's not on the quarterback. Return out to the 35-40 down the sideline. There is a flag down. Tristan Ebner on the return out of Baylor, but we will check the penalty. If the wide receivers aren't making any separation, that's on the quarterback. Now, if the quarterback holds the ball too long, that's on the quarterback. But the question was, does he have an NFL arm? I think he has an NFL arm. 10-yard holding penalty on the Bears with 2:21 to go. Like, I don't know. I feel like talent-wise, Justin Fields is an NFL guy. But does he have consistent NFL downfield vision? That's a valid point. If you want to critique his vision as he throws a near pick to Quay Walker, he was looking for Equanimeous St. Brown. That was almost a pick by Quay Walker. I mean, he's got to go through his reads better. He's got to be more accurate with the football. That's a good play by Quay Walker. Justin Fields two receivers left, one to the right, looking left. Justin Fields now rolls up into the pocket, looks to take a shot downfield, and it's intercepted by Jaire Alexander. He was looking for Equanimeous St. Brown, and that'll ice it. The Packers find their takeaway, and it comes with 2:09 to go in the game. And the D-Train will celebrate on the sideline with the Justin Fields interception. I don't know too often he's under 10 completions. Can't be all everyone else's fault. It's not always everyone else's fault. That's just a great play. I mean, that's just a great play by Jaire. Like that pick's not on Fields. That's just a great play. Rodgers hands the ball off A.J. Dillon. Maybe a yard here. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Trevor Lawrence looked really good today. Trevor Lawrence looked very good today. He looked very good. Bears still suck. Bears still suck. 2-minute warning at Lambeau. The Packers lead it 27-10, and they've got the ball. The Bears cannot stop the clock. Thoughts on that 70s show? I've never really watched it, to be honest with you. Never really watched it. Second and 9 here out of the 2-minute warning. Packers will break the huddle with the 17-point lead. Rodgers under center. A.J. Dillon is the back. Ball at the Bears' 39-yard line. A.J. Dillon gets the carry. He'll pick up a nice gain there of about 6 or so almost. I'm rooting for the back, but if the Bears get some calls, they can win. That's true. That's true. It's not over till the clock hits 0. Not over till the clock hits 0. They just made a joke on the stream and I missed it. They made a joke on the stream and I missed it. They're the sideline reporter is upset. Aaron Rodgers under center. Give to A.J. Dillon up the middle. He's got the first down, and that'll do it. That will ice it. A.J. Dillon picks up the first down. The Packers pick up their opening home win in the home opener. They get their first win of the season. I'm rooting for the Pack, but I think the Bears win this game 99 times out of 100. Really fortunate we got the one. Any chance I stay live until the morning? No, because I was up till like 1:30 watching the Iowa game last night. So I'm going to be basically cutting the stream as soon as the game ends, which is basically now. But yeah, thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. I'll be sure to go back and clip the gritty, and we'll put it on YouTube, and you guys can go make fun of me in the comments there. Packers pick up the win 27-10. It wasn't always pretty, but they rolled through the second quarter and take home the 17-point win. David Montgomery, a big night for the Bears, but it comes up short as the Bears can't get out of their own way. The play calling and everything else was very questionable. So excited by how good David Montgomery looked as far as an Iowa State fan, and for the Packers, Allen Lazard finds the end zone. Great games tonight from Aaron Jones and Aaron Rodgers. And yeah, if Montgomery gives Bears more, we win. But I was rooting for the Pack. David Montgomery gave the Bears all they had, basically. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys had a good night. I hope you had a fantastic Sunday. I don't think I'll be live for either of the games tomorrow night. Pretty unfortunate that they have a doubleheader scheduled for Monday Night Football. So I'll go back. I'll put the Gritty up on YouTube and Twitter. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to click the like button down below. If you're new to the stream and you want to see more, be sure to click subscribe and click the bell icon so you get notified whenever I go live, whenever I upload a video. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.